It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we have Stephon Gilmore, who played his part to perfection last week with 3 interceptions. It's the Bills and the Titans on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our 2 quarterbacks in this one, I'd say it's a study in contrast. Young versus, well, let's say experienced.
And you are on point of that because you definitely don't say old now. That won't gain you any points, but you're right. You've got one guy who's still kind of figuring things out. Still at that point where he's learning more with each game he plays. And then on the other side of the field, you've got a guy who's kind of seen it all. Maybe his body's slowed a little, but the knowledge of the game, still top-notch, and he can win with his mind.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in Week 2.
Right to the air is Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Carr. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 30-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now, Carr again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw his Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs. And pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's Madison running on 1st down. Brought down at the 20. 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Madison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Carr going to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jet sweep, Carr bats it forward. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Bullock's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And he returns this to the 22. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd down, Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of two on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Jackson over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Jackson's going to look to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tackle made by Kaiser Wright. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now a play fake. Carr. And this is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. On second down, there's the option going left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they move the chains.
Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Here's Hardy set to return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd and 1, Carr. That's caught by Galladay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
They'll get this underneath to Madison. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr looking for McLaurin, and he's got it.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Now he's forced out left.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Sliding. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
No, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
And here comes Berrios. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he goes out right around the 39. To throw again on second down. Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Carr to throw again. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Bills, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Jackson running again.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Jackson now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ty Summers, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Open target, here's Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Cook up the gut. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's the option, running right, and he stopped immediately there. They'll go option to the short side. And room there to work it inside the 25. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're going forward with the option right. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So here are the Bills to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Carr. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. 3 yards to pick up there.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll go Madison up the middle.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Second down at 5.
Gonna run with Madison again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Madison will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that makes it a 9-point game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got a man, complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's an option right.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Carr now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. On play action. Now Carr. And this one's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
The quick feet by Jackson. He did it again. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Play action. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. On second down, this is Madison. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Carr. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And that might be Titan football. It is.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now Jackson. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Trying to improvise. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. And able to connect with Berrios. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. a give to Madison. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now for Carr. Touchdown, Bills! Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. They'll run it with Madison. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 15. 2:01 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jackson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking long for Thomas. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Jackson. And this is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They'll start on the ground with Madison. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Madison. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they will take a knee here. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and a little bit of a surprise. They lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Buffalo, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.